Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, week 5, round 3, Whiskey Wednesdays is upon us.
It's here.
We've made it back. We're both in our finest jackets. We thought spring was here.
False.
But little did we know it's going to snow again.
Yeah, that was a fake spring.
I know.
Yeah.
All my little tulips have bloomed.
I don't know about tulips, but I know I got spoiled real quick.
Yeah.
Like one day of good weather over the weekend, I was all in.
Yep.
And then Monday, I think it dropped like 12 degrees in 2 hours.
Yeah, I walked in a t-shirt and left in a t-shirt.
Same thing.
With cold.
Yeah, it was real bad leaving.
Yeah.
So I needed some bourbon to warm up.
There you go.
But we've got that.
10 bottles, baby.
Let's give away 10 bottles tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Message received, right?
I think we got a resounding meh.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're being honest, that was the reaction of the Pinhook. But I think folks slept on this a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's 10 bottles.
It is.
It's 6 bourbons. It's 4 ryes.
We have 18s, 19s, and 20s. I'm telling that story right, yes.
Sure.
Up here.
And they're vintage releases.
They are vintage releases.
So the way it works with Pinhook, they release a blend of their bourbon each year and their rye each year. That's it. You get that, it's done.
Yeah.
So,
Not getting that again.
Yeah. So if you like any of these, this may be your last chance to get them.
Yeah. Save it, savor it.
But we're going to give them away because
are.
that's what we do. And we're going to give them away to one lucky winner out of how many tickets tonight, Eric?
370 tickets tonight.
3,000, you say?
No, 300.
Okay.
370.
370.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. We've had some ups. We've had some downs. 370 when we first started this, we'd been doing dances.
And at the end of the night, here's what still happens.
Still
the
goes.
proceeds from this raffle will benefit our friends, our partners
right.
at Radcliffe Rotary Club. We see the members out there. They're participating.
They are participating.
They could be one of our lucky winners tonight. But the
Yes.
Radcliffe Rotary Club is a civic-minded organization based just to the north of us in Radcliffe, Kentucky. They're working with us in the Whiskey Wednesdays raffles right now through the month of March. The proceeds from the 5 weeks of Wednesdays in the month of March, it's going to help them give away some scholarship dollars. They're going to try to fund a scholarship for a student that graduates from North Hardin High School right there in Radcliffe, Fort Knox just outside of Radcliffe, and a homeschool student inside that lives in Radcliffe. So we're super excited to be partnering with them. We thank them for spreading the word and for their members participating. And as it turns out, 370 tickets will have a chance to put some money into the proceeds that are going to benefit that scholarship effort.
And again, 10 bottles. Like, that was worth the price of admission easily.
Absolutely.
Easily worth it.
Absolutely.
All these multiples, these bundles as
You're
we're
gonna fill
doing
a
this
shelf.
round. Yes. And these bundles as we're doing this round, there isn't a single locker that's not worth participating in. And I mean, all of this, even if it's just the good drinkers like these are. I opened this bottle Saturday. I was just telling you all before.
Yep.
And it's great bourbon.
He was
It's
telling
great
us.
bourbon. So. Do we...
They all come in north of 100 proof.
They do.
And again, vintage releases. Something that a lot of folks don't know, these have, I think what they call the live labels. So there's an app, and it's kind of like 19 Crimes the Wine, if you've ever messed with those labels.
I have not.
There's
This is all news to me.
Okay, well, there's an app where you can scan the label.
Okay.
And there's an interactive experience. And this, in the case of Pinhook, it tells a little bit about the story because each vintage release features an actual thoroughbred horse.
Sure.
Its name, I think it details the color and the sex of that horse.
The number of hands tall it is. It does.
How many hands tall are you?
I don't know. Baker's dozen?
Okay. But a good hand taller than me, fair enough.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
Should we talk about next week?
We should, because a week from now, we'll be back right here, same bat time, same bat channel.
That's right.
Can we do that right now? There's a Batman.
Smash that subscribe button.
Oh, yeah.
On that
Smash
channel.
the subscribe button. Go see the Batman movie.
Yeah.
And then next Wednesday, come back here.
That's out now, isn't it?
Yeah, they must be sponsoring Whiskey Wednesdays because we're giving them free pub here.
That's true.
So,
that's true, because they need us.
Yeah, you guys are welcome and thank you. But yeah, we'll be back next week, Wednesday, March the 16th.
Yep.
And we'll be giving away another bundle that we're going to reveal here in just a minute. Same deal as before. Go to give270.org. Pay for those $5 tickets. That enters you to win, and one lucky winner will take home next week's bundle and still do so while supporting Radcliffe Rotary Club scholarship efforts.
That's true. We got a couple more weeks left with him. Next week's bundle is, again, I say this every week. It's not a bad batch. It is very good.
Yep.
There are a couple of bottles in these that you can't get.
Yeah, and I think the cool thing about the bundles is what we're trying to do is show, hey, from one distiller, even one brand, one mash bill, one particular type of bourbon, there's all different ways that gets expressed.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we're getting into tonight, because this particular lineup is a variation of expressions from our friends up at Jim Beam.
It is.
Great distiller. Which label we got, Eric?
We have Basil Hayden's
look
this
out.
week. So we've got your regular, right?
Okay. And not only do we have the regular, but this is the regular. Oh, man.
That's
Yeah.
a rookie move if I've ever seen one.
Somebody was so excited to hear about the Basil Hayden, they thought they'd give Greg a ring.
They were calling in to ask.
But I'm going to try to, I don't even know what we've got coming out here, but we're going to position these because Basil Hayden's gone through a little branding change.
They have.
Right? And I've got to say, I'm super impressed with the change up to the branding. It's just beautiful, the new look here. But the old look, as a result, is going to be a little harder to find. So we're excited to have those in the mix here. So we'll try to kind of flank it here where we get some of the old look, and we'll line up with the new look here. I mean, the bottles keep coming, Eric. How many?
This is another. This
how
is
many of
an
these are you going to hand me?
bottle week.
Ooh, an 8-bottle week.
8-bottle week. It's a little less than our 10-bottle week last week, but you have the entire lineup here. You've got the toast. You've got the aged 10 years. You've got the rye. You've got the dark rye. You've got the 2x2 rye, which, good luck finding that. You've got the regular Basil Hayden's 10-year. You've got the 2020 10-year, I believe, and then your regular standard off-the-shelf Basil Hayden.
Yep. It's a full lineup here. It's 8 bottles. We've got some variation here. What do we got? We've got a total of, I guess, 4 bourbons and 5 ryes. This may be the first time that we tilt the batch and the bundle has more ryes than bourbon.
Like old fashions, this is your lineup.
Yeah,
right
absolutely. Here. But lots of good drinkers here. A lower proof bourbon, which makes it much more approachable. So if you are someone that's just getting into the spirit, or if you like to have the opportunity to introduce others to the spirit. And I think that's something that we really enjoy doing around here, and we try to be mindful of that. Like, you and I will reach for these 114 proof things because, you know, we've got that developed palate. I think a lot of our crew does, but oftentimes when we're hosting guests or introducing someone to bourbon for the first time, what we're looking for is something in that 90 or lower range. Basil Hayden typically comes in at about 80 proof, and just makes it super approachable for somebody that maybe hasn't been introduced to the spirit yet. So if you're setting up a home bar, if you want to have the opportunity to host people and get them into the fun that is enjoying bourbon and rye whiskeys, this is a great lineup to have on the shelf.
You should put in an application and work there because you are very knowledgeable about Basil Hayden.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that phone call. In fact, maybe
the
they
phone
had
call.
called Greg in anticipation.
They've seen you in action.
Yeah,
they said, well,
they knew what was up.
He talks us up
So.
like he did Basil Hayden's or like he did Pinhook.
Yeah, they thought they had the opportunity here.
And let's say you're not a big bourbon drinker, but you have friends that come over from time to time that like bourbon. What better to lace your shelves in these 18 bottles of multiple colors? They just look good. I mean, I'm looking at them in the camera up here in our monitor, and they just look very pretty on this mantle.
Yeah, if you came to me and said, hey, $5 and those are yours,
I'd say,
sign me up.
Sign me up. I'll take
How do
5. I'll take 5 of those tickets, sir.
So if I want those for $5, how do I do it, Eric?
It's real easy. You just go to give270.org, click on the Whiskey Wednesdays button, insert your information, preload it. It's a 5-second process, and you are entered for next week's prize.
So let's show them how it comes to fruition, because tonight, one of our 370 tickets is going to be drawn. They're going to take home the 10 bottles of Pinhook. They're going to have helped support Radcliffe Rotary's scholarship efforts, and they'll be tonight's winner, our Week 5 Whiskey Wednesdays winner.
We have twisted this thing a couple of times already.
You got one there.
It's very easy. Yeah, there wasn't enough weight in it this week to force the door
You're feeling
open.
confident.
So we've
Living
got no
on the
twine,
edge.
we've got no zip tie, we've got no gaffer tape. We're just
I'm
living
so
on the edge of
nervous,
this
I'm
thing.
turning my
You're
back.
turning your back. Kenny turns his back. This is old hat. Kenny turns his back. I'm going to give this thing a few more turns. I'm going to open the door, place Kenny's hand inside the tumbler. He's going to draw the winner. It's going to be just that simple. There we go. Let me get these settled. I think everything's settled, my
All right.
friend.
Here we go.
And there you go.
We're going in.
One lucky winner, 10 bottles. Who will it be?
And
will they be from Kentucky? Will they not be from Kentucky?
they're right here.
Will it be a male or a
winner.
female? I don't know. Let's
The winner
see.
is in my hand. Oh, check that out.
What do we got?
That's pretty interesting. That's a first timer.
That is a first timer.
So our winner tonight is ticket number 266.
Okay.
It's sending the 10 bottles of Pinhook to Farmington, New Mexico. Our winner is Ken Robinson. Ken Robinson from New Mexico is our winner.
You have 10 bottles to grace your shelves,
How
my
cool
friend.
is that? We're so excited.
That's
It's
awesome.
always-
New
yeah.
Mexico.
New Mexico. And you know, that's the cool thing. People will ask us all the time, well, you know, it's Kentucky versus the field, because we're fortunate every week to have purchases from all over the country. That's the beauty of social media. But the best part is the dollars that Ken was kind enough to contribute through the raffle, along with anybody else that's outside the area. They're staying right here.
Yeah.
That contribution is making a difference in our community. So Ken, thank you for participating and being a part of the work that we're doing to give back in our community. And to everyone that purchases, thank you, because at the end of the day, that is really what it's about. Only one person can win, but everyone in here has made a difference in our community right here in Hardin, Meade, and LaRue counties. So thank you guys. We appreciate you. We hope you'll participate again next week for your chance to win the 8-bottle bundle of Basil Hayden. It's a $5 ticket. It's Whiskey Wednesdays, and it's only at give270.org.
You guys have a wonderful week. We will see you here next week.
Good night and good luck.
Bye-bye.